back. So what did you miss? Well, you missed some boring stuff. You missed me filling the holes from the brad nails and filling the holes from where the plow ran right through with wood fill, and then giving it all one quick blast with the sander, which got any of these small little inconsistencies on the box joints out, and most of that wood fill down. But wood fill shrinks, and those are some pretty big holes to fill where the plow came through. So the point I'm at right now is there's a second coat of wood fill there to sand out. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then I will be jumping right into doing a round over on every single corner on this piece, including the handles as well. And that's what we're gonna do in this video. It's gonna be quick tiny little blast for some of the ridges from the wood fill with the orbital sander, a full pass with the palm router to put a round over on it, and then we will be looking at doing a final sand with the orbital sander just to take out any small little burrs and little slivers that come sticking out after I hit it with the router. So that's it, we're gonna dive in. Just a quick pause to talk about Baltic birch plywood and some of the drawbacks from it. It slivers like crazy, and I had this big splinter just fly out on me here, so I'm going to just glue it back in there, throw some tape on it, put it aside. But it is one of the drawbacks with Baltic birch. It will sliver out real bad, so you can see I am paying a little extra attention, making sure I run my hand over all the edges so that whoever ends up buying these doesn't end up with that jammed up their hand. Anyways, just wanted to mention that. etc., and etc., and etc. So that is two totally done, one not completely done. And oh, it sucks. 9 more to go. So that's it for the recording. I am going to sit here and just start banging these out for the rest of the day. And I think I'll do like a little video, maybe with some records in them, with them stacked, to kind of show you what they look like when they're done, just so that there's something along those lines for you to see. But that is going to be it for this sort of how-to. The only thing I didn't really talk about in the how-to was the jig that I use to cut the finger joints. Now you can do these however you want. Some people would prefer to use the router table. I don't have one. I have a table saw, and so I've set up this. It takes a lot of tweaking, and it's pretty finicky. So once you get it figured out with your dado set, dado set, what I highly recommend doing is having some notes on what you used. In this case, I use this dado set almost exclusively for these crates. So I've got X marked on there, X marked on those. I know exactly what to use because I took the time to get it sorted out way back when. And as far as this goes, I've got a little finger there, and you saw when I was cutting, I would start with 2 of the pieces butted up, and then 2 of them I used a spacer of the same thickness material to have them set back that thickness, clamp them together, go through, all the way through, flip it over, same thing. And yeah, you're gonna go through a lot of practice pieces. Do I still have them? Even when you've got this thing all set up, and you come back to use it later, or say you use your miter gauge for a different project, look at how many testers it did before I was satisfied. So it does take a lot of testing, and again, I didn't want to bore you with that on camera, but just know that always hold on to some extra material. I still have some extra material over here. So always hold on to extra material because you're going to need to use it for test cuts and making sure that all your joinery is going to work well with the same material that you're using for your project. I think that's kind of the only thing I didn't really explain. Everything else is pretty straightforward on these. They're actually a pretty simple project when you get down to it. It's just a lot of work, a lot of labor with sanding and all that jazz. And just a lot of repetitiveness, which is why I don't like doing them. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. But yeah, they are really nice record crates. And the next video, I'll just give you a quick little glimpse of what they could look like, full of records and kind of set up in a sort of modular system. That's the whole idea behind them. You know, if you're someone that maybe moves around a lot, you can have all your records in there, and then when you set them up in your house, you can actually stack these all up and have kind of almost a little display unit. And if you move a lot, then they're all already just ready to go. That's the idea behind them. Yeah, they're super great record crates. Some of the higher end ones that I've seen on the market, and that is why the record store I built them for likes them. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna just put the headphones back in, put on a podcast, and just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until I can't go no more. And hopefully by then, the other 9 are done. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will give you a quick little video to show them all set up, but otherwise, we will see you soon with a new project.